Mr. Trollface.
Well, there's a lot of things, that I suppose, that I worry about, but and some of these things will seem esoteric to people. The birth rate is very low in almost every country, and unless that changes, civilization will disappear. America had the lowest birth rate, I believe, ever. That was last year. Places like Korea, the birth rate is 1/3 replacement rate. So that means in 3 generations, Korea will be 3 or 4% of its current size. And nothing seems to be turning that around. Humanity is dying. And people, it's just not something we evolved to react to. And I worry generally about the strength of America. America is the central column that holds up all of Western civilization. So if you've got the temple of Western civilization, America is the central column. If that column fails, it's all over. You can't run off to New Zealand or some other place. It's over. So either we strengthen that column and make sure America is strong and will be strong for a long time, or that roof's coming down.
Mr. Trollface.
Yeah! Mr.
Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. I'm not playing games, disappear like his highness. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. Yeah. David Blaine, Copperfield, I'm popping out your top hat. Bees on your head, I'm saying I'm surfing on a Star Trek. Magic carpet ride, now I feel like Aladdin. I hit my parlay, now I'm headed down to Sack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Peter Struck, now it's Jack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Had him doing backflips, I threw the bait out, and I think I caught a catfish. Yes, I'm outstanding, yes, I'm outstanding. The Mexicans voted for me, and I don't speak Spanish. Election fraud had the whole DC in panic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law coming and you don't even understand it. I caught the deep state, Air Force One just landed. Election court cases, I had to plead the fifth. Yeah, Congress going to hell, nigga, so is Adam Schiff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky flow, and I think I pulled a hat trick. How I flipped the game, had me doing backflips. Yo, stop the fracking, yo, stop the fracking. Gas prices had all the Trump heads snapping. Arrested executions, man, they already happy. Teriyaki flow, and I like my chicken black. And performing at the White House, I'm dancing at the tavern. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the Jacksons. Throw them in the trash, wipe them down with a throwaway. Chopper shoot from long range, I call that bitch Golden State War Room.
Yes. Can I get a sound check? Back in the building. I had to share the video, so hold tight. I need to share it to one more location, and I gotta do a sound check. Okay, yeah, we sound good. I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with this story. If y'all have no clue about what's taking place in this world, we gotta check the stats, fam. You gotta check the statistics, and it looks like there's a lot of clone aid technology going on, but it's only for the feeble-minded. It's only for the people that self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is a whole organization that weaponizes off the. I can't say it. We can't say that word, can we? Retard. I don't think we can say that, can we? I hope they don't give me a strike for that. I'm not trying to humiliate anybody, but this is what's taking place on an everyday scale with this Zionistic agenda. See, they operating on the feeble-minded because these people have no discernment. Do these kids look human to you? I'm gonna leave that up there. Do these kids look okay to you? They look like they come from Waverly Hills type shit. This is your modern day hills have eyes. And like I said, these entities were created in a lab. So here go your Dr. Kevorkian, Frankenstein. Y'all think that shit's movies and folklore? Nah. Those are real operations they are administrating on the general public. I told y'all, even with the syphilis experiment, they injected the Tuskegee Airmen with syphilis, and they went back and gave it to their wives and shit. That's why a lot of black people don't go to the hospital and shit. Y'all do know that, right? And if you really want to be honest, less black people took the JAB. I think it was Asians first. I think it was like West Islanders. It was somebody underneath that. I think it was Indian people, and then it was white people and black people. So shit, niggas ain't fucking taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Black people really want to take. Black people don't trust the doctor. We gotta be fucking bleeding out our ass. You know what I'm saying, to even go there? Because guess what? Yeah, they might slip this in your drink. You see the feeble-minded? So they always gonna capitalize off the feeble-minded. Go read Revelations 13:13, family. Yeah, that number symbolizes Christ, the 13th disciple. Y'all not go see the 13th disciple is actually the Pope, if you want to be honest. And the thing is, it's crazy because y'all out here worshiping Osiris. Y'all out here worshiping motherfuckers in dresses and shit. I seen that shit earlier. I said, what the fuck going on? Have y'all been brainwashed again? Motherfuckers out here wearing moo-moos telling you about Christ and shit. I ain't no man. No, man. My savior ain't walking around in no goddamn moo out this bitch. This the same shit my grandma wore when she went to fucking bed at night. And guess what? These skirts is for a reason. Because they ain't got no motherfucking drawers under these bitches. Go ask them. They got motherfucking it's just they swinging under here. Trust me. They all swingers. And allegedly, you know, yeah, they do dirties. We all know the Catholic religion has some doo-doo stains on it, just like every other religion. But shit, you don't know who you don't know who you fucking with because they wear the same top hat as the small hats. Where's my picture at? Let me pull my damn picture up. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all think y'all the Catholic Church? Nah, y'all the Jewish fraternity out this bitch. I ain't about to trick me. I ain't stupid. I don't even think I can find. Here you go. They wear the same fucking hat. Duh. But you out here talking shit about the JWs, but you subscribe to capitalism, and they the same fucking people. They go by the same Jesuit order through the Roman papacy. Y'all fucking stupid. Y'all under Abraham. Y'all under Brahma. This Brahmanism. That's the bull. So when somebody throw up the bull horns and you don't like it, man, that's your god Brahma. Who is the Brahma? The Brahma bull, the rock. Who's the rock? Rocky Maivia, the Brahma bull. I had a picture of him. I should have queued him up. We did a whole syncretism on the rock sign, the Rocky Maivia and the Brahmanism and all the Muhammad faiths, man. So people are brainwashed nowadays. They don't tell you this. They wear the same hat, man. They wear many a hats, y'all. Let me pull this up. Shouts out to the people that's tuning in. I'm about to hurt y'all feelings tonight, but I don't give a fuck because a lot of people don't support real content anyway. Let me pull this shit up. Oh yeah, we definitely got to pull this up, family, because this dude tricked the fuck out of a lot of people. Let me get this. We already did. We already cooked the Pope. He burning in hell right now. See, the thing is, y'all think it's a new American Pope, but Pope Francis swapped his body out with Pope Leo. It's really Pope Francis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what the fuck going on because you dealing with the feeble-minded. These motherfuckers ain't even human. Y'all think that's the Pope? Nah, nigga, that ain't the fucking Pope. That's the Antichrist out this bitch. Okay, he's part of the 144,000. These motherfucking non-humans right here that's hooked up to this damn cyborg. And guess what Trump got to do? He got to administrate Project AI to motherfucking keep track of what's going on in the papacy. But allegedly, they try to recruit him. Trump said, nah, I ain't fucking with y'all weirdos. These are the weirdos right here. These are the motherfuckers that's ruling over you right here. Man versus mankind. These are test tube babies. And these are social experiments. The reason why you got the KKK, you see he got the top hat on, is to cover up this shit. This ugly ass shit. The Pope wear the same fucking hat. The Pope wear the same hat as the Jesuit order. He's the KKK. What's that? What? I forgot what that is. KKK is I think it's 77. Is it 666 or something? It's either 666 or 777. I'm not mistaken, but we all know what those numbers are. 666 is the number of man. Okay. Now the thing is, we did an episode on what's his name, Stalin. He was into transferring human consciousness into monkey men and shit. It's where you get the all everybody came from Africa. This motherfucking monkey man right here. But the thing is, they try to sink this shit to black people. The monkey man, nah, you ain't about to do that shit on this fucking channel. You ain't about to sink me up to no motherfucking monkey man. Because what they say in the Bible, the first come last, and the last come first. So basically, they it's called trading places out this bitch. Okay, this is the reason why the Pope will worship Osiris. The Pope. If you go look at the Pope chain, his dope boy chain, they got Osiris, and he crossing his hands. Okay, that's the skull and bones. Because these damn paleontologists will come to your land and dig up your bones and call you motherfucking monkey man out this bitch. And now you got racist white folks, racist poor white folks calling black people monkeys. Why? Because they told you that in the papacy. They really told y'all that black people came from fucking monkeys. But look at this motherfucker. He's the real fucking monkey. He's the feeble-minded. He's been sterilized. Now the thing is, they already sterilized black people. Why? How did they sterilize black people? They terraformed their whole base reality and created an entity called the African American. I told y'all this, y'all. It's called Trading Places. They gave you the story. They gave you the story of the colonizer. Now you see this damn big ass Olmec head right here. They found this shit in Mesoamerica, but the colonizer ain't gonna tell you this shit. But the reason why he ain't gonna tell you is the same reason why he covering up his brain computer interface with this damn KKK hat. Now this the 10-4 hat too. I ain't gonna demonize this shit. Everybody had this damn hat on. This is the witch's hat. Okay. This is the cup Jesus Christ wore on his head. This is the feeble-minded rat. But the thing is, what does this device personify? Free energy, family. Brain computer interface, holographic technology. Okay. You gotta operate on the monkeys though. This is why they operate on the black community through genocide, and then you get a nigga called Optimus Crime out this bitch, and you wonder why black folks cutting up. Why are black folks cutting up? The same reason why this motherfucker said, "See, I don't know y'all come over here. Y'all can't fake the funk. I got y'all. I've been doing this for years, family. I've been doing this for years. This ain't scripted. We do this. We do this every day. We shut down narratives and theories every day." This is what he said. Black people cannot rule over themselves because they don't have the brain and mental capacity to govern a society. Now the thing is, when the colonizer came over to this land, he was already ahead of the black man, especially with technology. So when you want to talk about the IQ gap, ain't no fucking way you go catch up to. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with black people already over here, and because we have no proof of the transatlantic slave trade. We ain't got no proof. I ain't never seen black people on a fucking slave ship, but I've seen Jewish men with top hats and white slaves on slave ships. Yes, I have, but I never seen a boat full of fucking Africans on a fucking slave. I've never seen it. If you can show me, please show me, because I don't think this motherfucker right here. Look, I don't think this George Washington motherfucker right here is taking down this nigga right here. Even with a fucking musket. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the damn powder in the musket. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta trick a nigga. You got to trick these niggas and get them shiny things, shekels, shots in your ass. nigga taking Ozempic and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta genetically modify the Negro so you could domesticate the Negro. Cause ain't no what you can't motherfucking tell me a motherfucker shooting this dude with a musket. Are you talking about a damn slave? Hell no. I don't know what the fuck history y'all can't got. So y'all got history out of a book. Y'all not even thinking. But this is how you get black folks to be domesticated, and this is how you kill them. This is how you kill it. The colonizer already fucking know this knowledge. This is the gap, the educational gap right here. Give them guns, they would kill themselves. And like I said, if you want to be honest, since we talking about the Pope, I got into it with a debate. I got into a debate with this one dude on Twitter, and he was like, "Yeah, man, there's three popes. There was three black popes." I said, "Man, them three black popes ain't real fucking popes. They ain't the authentic pope. Because in the church, in the Luther church, what is it called? The Luther, I forgot what the fuck they called. The Lutherans. Yeah, they taught that if you're dark skinned, you're fucking cursed. But they had to change their whole way. They had to change their ideology so black folks could join. So Optimus Crime could join the fucking church and change his fucking life around. Okay, they did it for economic reasons. They don't give a fuck about your goddamn skin color. And I try to tell that one dude that I said, man, you better keep it 100 because they gonna call you a nigger anyway. Okay, especially if you rolling around like this, fam. Yeah, they operating on the feeble-minded, a whole operation. And guess what? They even threw poor white people in there. The reason why they threw poor white people in there because of the drug trade. Who do you think black people were selling drugs to? They were selling it to white people and poor black people. And I know people that done sold drugs to their fucking mom before. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shit's crazy. Yeah, all kind of stuff going on in the hood, but the hood is just one big sterilization for the feeble-minded. That's why they call it the projects. What is a project? A fucking science project. I told y'all I'm surgical with this knowledge. This is why I haven't got kickback since I debated Greg, and you cannot debate Greg. He said light can't bend. Greg said light can't bend. So it's impossible to debate Craig. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. He's from the UK. We have our little flat earth, globe earth debates. Go check him out on his page. But yeah, let's pull this shit up, man, right quick. We talking about operating on the feeble minded because this one dude, y'all gonna be pissed. Oops, I can't. Let me get this video off. Y'all gonna be pissed, but y'all already donated to this cuck. You already donated to this cuck, so. And the thing is, why can't I? Jesus Christ, man. I'm trying to pull this damn picture up and show y'all what this dude did to y'all, man. And I don't think he about to get any kickback for it either. Well, let me just erase this and try to put it on here like this. Golly. Here we go. And I can't believe y'all got tricked by this dude, Russell Brand. I said, "Oh my God, he's trolling," and we did a whole episode on Russell Brand. He's the first man to get baptized in his underwear, in his undies. Let me pull this dude up. I ain't playing with y'all. If I gotta show y'all, I said, "Oh my God." They got baptized by a gay man, and they weenies was out and all that. Here we go, right here. I said, man, he really got y'all thinking he was a Christian. And I said, if Russell Brand could pull that shit off and trick people like that, I said, man, I don't want to follow those people. I said, those people are doomed. Look, with his fucking weenie out. And I said, what the hell? And he been in them Diddy parties too. They baptizing the gay. They on hard soft, and they baptizing. And look at this dog. Like, what the fuck? The dog even know what's going on. And the thing is, guess who's watching? If you spell dog backwards, God. Dog is God. Because guess what? The dog is a guide. That's man's best friend is God. So in ancient Egypt, they used to worship this god called Anubis, and he was a dog. Looked like a Doberman with a long nose, but that's basically the Grim Reaper. He's like the one that leads you through the shadows in the valley of death. He's the one that's the god or the guide. But dog spelled backwards is God. And guess what? If you treat the dog right, he becomes your man's best friend. But if you treat the dog wrong, he becomes a weapon. You weaponize this deity called AI. Now, the thing is, when AI first came out, humans used to control AI when it first came out. We used to control the computer. Now the computer control us. Well, not me, because I know how to balance this shit out. I'm talking about if the shoe fits, wear it. So if you was happy about these motherfuckers right here today, we go pray for you, fam. You might be on drugs, okay? You might not know how to cook either. So this fries your brains too. This ties into this too, especially when you're dealing with that dude Kellogg. You have you heard of the Kellogg family? Yeah, those people was putting in that nasty work. Yeah, they was putting all kind of nasty shit in the cereal. Matter of fact, they still put in the cereal, and you fucking feed it to your kids every fucking day. Yeah, they sterilizing the feeble-minded. Yeah, these corporations. Look at these colors. That's the reason why they red and yellow and shit. It brings out those vibrations, them loud colors. The shit might be nasty and it might not be good for you, but them loud colors gonna make it very tasty, just off the colors. And that shit got all kind of preservatives. And I mean, shit, we all guilty of it. Don't think I'm just talking shit, okay? You know what I'm saying? I've been sterilized too, but I done try to escape the matrix. Okay, you got to try to escape the matrix. What is the matrix? Because it seems like we got to repeat this shit. People think they broke the matrix, but then they fall back into this shit. They said he's an American. He's American and Pope. Woo hoo, woo hoo. But his chain got Osiris on that bitch. I don't fucking get it. And then you got social media influencers doing this and mixing this with Jesus. Oh man, you got me fucked up. And you know what? The computer AI already won. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no turning that shit off. Even Elon Musk said we damn near close to a damn singularity. And guess what? Elon Musk, his son Xavier. I told you who Xavier was. Xavier is an X-Man, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if Elon Musk ever had sex before. He might have not. But if he's one of those people that artificially inseminate his kids, maybe he take the condom off and then squirt the contents in after. I don't know. Because the way his body built, I think he has a small weenie, to be honest. No homo. But you know what? He might have a 9 inch. He should, because shit. He know how to do all that he know how to hook up Neuralink. He should know how to stretch the skin down there. You know what I'm saying? He should know how to do all that. So he might be putting in that nasty work for real. He might be putting in that nasty work in the bedroom. But his body build is very robotic. I'm telling you that right now. But anyway, shouts out to Elon Musk. But shit, you got that much money, shit, you gonna have to take these jokes, fam. You got to take these jokes. You already a billionaire. I'm not. You gonna have to take these jokes. Let's get back to the matrix, because what we dealing with is trading places and swapping minds with the feeble-minded. See, the human don't need a brain no more, because they already taught it AI everything. Now AI teaching the human what the fuck to do. See, when you go on X and you debating with somebody, guess who intervened? This motherfucker named AI. This motherfucker named Gronk, and he give you the analytics and all that. And if you stupid, you, and you believe that shit, some of that shit's true, some of it's not. Let me be honest with you. I already done beat that shit. I already done beat AI up. I beat AI and Gronk up to death. I said this bitch still fucking lying because his program is a fucking liar. Whoever programmed it is a fucking liar. Yeah, come on now. We see this shit every day. Come on, no, let's not be stupid. Let's not be stupid, and that's the problem. People are just too lazy to do homework. You still got to do homework. People still, it's a 24-hour psyop going on out this bitch, and you dropping the ball. And guess what? You go become feeble-minded. If your mind is just wrapped around politics, you the feeble-minded. It's gonna be easy to operate off you because you like your fucking favorites. Your favorites. We already went in over the. We did an episode last night about the social media influencers that are paid the fuck off. They just come out of nowhere. Like they just pop up out the blue. Like, hey man, where the fuck you come from? You ain't got no background. Your whole fucking shit salty as fuck, shady as fuck, and we looking at you like, how in the hell you get here with all this damn money in a blink of an eye? Because the Cabbage Patch babies are sent to trick you. These people are Cabbage Patch, fam. I believe most of these social media influencers, guess what? I'm gonna be honest with you. They not all the way human. I think it's those people that that's on that Epstein's list. These the kids. See, there's adults that's on that Epstein's. There's regular working adults on that Epstein's list, fam. I told you what hold on. I'm gonna show you who the real Pope is. Hold on. I'm gonna show you who the real Pope is. Where is he at? Did I upload that? I don't even think I uploaded it. Oh, here we go. This the real Pope of America. They can't tell you because you'll fucking freak the fuck out. Jeffrey Epstein, the real Pope out this bitch. If you want to really be honest, he's. I don't know if y'all remember that book, The Island of Dr. Moreau. He's the Island of Dr. Moreau. To many Americans, he's the real father. But the nigga y'all pick today, he's a fake father. He ain't impregnate over 3, 4 million, 10 million. He's probably fathered over 10 million Americans, dude. 10 million Americans on that damn Epstein's list. Why are they on the Epstein's list? Let's pull why they on the Epstein's list, y'all. Because they fucking test tube babies. Cabbage Patch Kids are on the damn Epstein's list. Guess who else tried this trick? Beyonce and her fucking husband with her fake ass belly bump. Kanye West said something about that shit. He said something about that shit too. But we always decoded this shit. We do open research. We already decoded the papacy. But you got motherfuckers out here doing jumping jacks over what happened today. So it's boggling my mind that people fell back into this right here. People fell back into this. People are cooked, fam. Real adrenochrome junkies out this bitch. Real vampires. And the reason why they gotta latch on to these type people, they gotta see. There's certain forces that's against the papacy. The papacy ain't nothing but economic, religious order. And if it goes anything past that, you already fucked. You already fucked around. That's all it is. It's big business. Vatican taxes all religions, but they done hijacked everybody else's identity and created their own through this religious order. It's called trading places, fam. It's called the Matrix, family. Look, a system. What is a system? A religious. This is another system. It's a religious order. Yeah, we cooking tonight. We cooking tonight, family. People need to know this shit. And that's the reason why I ain't got the loudspeaker, but the bitch last night got the loudspeaker. You see what I'm saying? We lapping people with the knowledge, yo, over here on this channel. We lapping people. We in year 4,000 out this bitch. So we just going back to teach the normies what mistakes they shouldn't be making. All right, we time travelers over here. Look, let's break down the matrix because it seemed like everybody's still in their pods. They ain't break out their pods yet. That's the whole personification of Easter or cracking the egg, breaking out one of your uh many layers of lies that you've been trapped into. That's the universal egg theory or the cosmic egg. We went into a documentary about that. This is what people are actually trapped in, and this is called the Nehushtan or the quantum computer. It's also uh personified as this god called Beelzebub, because now you're dealing with draconian technology or what we call the Lord of the Flies, fam. Yeah, this is brain rot culture right here. This is what's fucking people up. This is your antichrist right here. The antichrist is a holographic, but like I said before, the dumb religious people is looking for a fleshly man. You think the Pope right now know how to fucking run this shit? This damn quantum computer? Hell no. Hell no. But the thing is, all the secrets of the Vatican tell you about this damn quantum computer called the Nehushtan. But this is your earlier version of Moloch, uh, or your Babel Tower right here. This is also your golden calf. In Revelations, this is your streets of gold. But everything's connected to this Tekken god called Beelzebub. He goes by many names: Christ, Beelzebub, the damn Pope, Osiris. This is the Nehushtan. And like I said, this is your ancient form of Aten or Atenism. And if you put the S on Aten, you get Satan. The S is the serpent. Okay? This is Osiris in his tomb right here. And like I said, you can reincarnate through brain computer interface, as you can see. Let's read. Eternal life is the gift of the gods. The serpent, which is the Aurora Borealis, that represents rebirth and resurrection. The gods, the serpent in the garden wanted to make Adam and Eve like God. Christ said, "Ye are gods," and also a promise eternal life through this damn chip, which we call the mark of the beast. This brain computer interface technology. But like I said, this is what you call free energy. They personify free energy. But here go your many layers, or what I call the infinity hotel, where all these possibilities have to play out in this matrix. And for all the possibilities have to play out, you'll get duplicates of the same version. And this is how they're able to trick people through this holographic technology, which we call the macabre or the macabre cube. And like I said, when you're inside this macabre, guess what? Yes, people are easily tricked. You turn into this overnight. Trending topics. Pope just got elected. Oh, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody went back to sleep, man, these last few weeks. Everybody went back night night. And I was like, man, guess what? Guess who else knows you been going night night? Elon Musk knows you asleep. So the artificial intelligence he's about to raise, guess what? He about to summon a demon. That's what we call Pinhead. Who is Pinhead? The Statue of Liberty, Hellraiser, Neuralink. These are the arms of God, or who we call the Elohim, the extensions of El. And guess what? These are his extensions, fam. This is why black women wear weave and shit, because they worship in Medusa. And this is your modern day Medusa. Uh, and like I said, she's connected. Look, here go the weave right here. Here go the fake ass hair, because this shit is it's not artificial. Yeah, it's artificial. It's not real. Let's read. Because right here is your modern day United Nations. They put the whole United Nations into a chip. Into one chip. That's the Ram or the Rama. And I told you in these religions they worship a bull or this damn brazen bull or this ram. The ram is the damn computer chip. What does RAM stand for? Somebody tell me right now. What does the RAM stand for? Because the ram is the goat god or the goat of Mendez, but that's the bull that people people worship. Hold on. RAM, hold on. We about to a RAM, a random access memory unit. That's what a RAM is. Random access memory. So the thing is with the RAM or the Rama or the Brahma, guess what? Let's pull up this picture of the RAM. I thought I had a picture of it. Cause the RAM ain't nothing but a memory card. But didn't they say in Revelations at the end of the days, in the end of days, that Christ will wipe your sorrows and wipe all your fucking memory away? Because guess what? He personifies the Ram or the Lamb of God. The memory is the discernment. This is where you get deja vu from. But this thing right here is gonna stop all that shit. This thing right here gonna stop you from remembering all your damn past life. And guess what? He gonna upload you with some new technology. He gonna upload you with some new shit, and you ain't gonna remember nothing. Quantum computer can solve problems. Yep, you see what I'm saying? This shit. Well, they say the brain is faster than that though. Yep, that's the Zodiac. That's the Kaepernick family, fam. That's the Kaepernick or the Caprice. If you have you ever seen Caprice, I had the damn picture. Hold on. Let me find this because that's part of the Kaepernick family. And the root word of Kappa, is capitalization, capitalism. Uh, I'm trying to find the picture I had to sync up with what I'm saying because it's in here somewhere. Yeah, that ram. Yeah, that's the Zodiac. That's how they able to control the beast. That's the Kappa, the Capricorn. Here we go, right here. Here we go, right here, family. I found it. I just went through 500 slides real quick. You see how that's how the brain computer interface work. Hold on. But the RAM is the Zodiac. But the thing is about the Zodiac, yep, that's the storage. You see what I'm saying? You see the symbol of God right here? That's shoe right there. The Capernice family. This is part of the Capernice family. The sheep, goat, lamb. They all part of the Cabernet family. Jesus Christ is a Kappa because now you're dealing with Capricorn is the goat. Jesus Christ is the lamb, the goat. They all part of the Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah, I told you, man. This the knowledge of the Holy Grail. Yeah, we tapped into the Holy Grail over here. So yeah, this all syncing up with computer terminology. So when you refer to the Ten Commandments, that ain't nothing but the command prompt inside the prompt inside the RAM, or what we call the Rama, or the Brahma bull. And the Brahma is basically the female apparatus. That's the ram's head or the goat of Mendez. These are your eggs right here for Easter. That's your matrix or your Mars tricks. See, the Mars tricks are these eggs, and the thing is, in the Old Testament, matrix has to deal with the female reproduction system, fam. The matrix, the word matrix is in the Bible 5 times, and it deals with this right here. It deals with this female reproduction system, but that's the goat's head. But that's Mary shedding the blood of Christ. That's that's a female ovulating her eggs every month, every you know what I'm saying, every month when she have her period. That's Mary shedding tears of blood. So when you look at Catholic statues and they be like, damn, Mary is shedding blood out of eyeballs. That's what you're looking at right here. These are the two eyeballs. That's duality. That's Christ hanging on the cross right here. I had a picture of him personifying the female uterus because that's where you come out at. That's your matrix. That's your homecoming party. You see, that's your homecoming party. That's Christ coming out the quantum computer, being reborn again through his mother. Zodiac is paganism, demonic religion. I mean, the thing is with that, this is the knowledge of the universe. So the thing is, they gonna call it paganism anyway. See, the zodiac is to keep track of the beast in the field. All this stuff sync up, even when it comes to the demonic stuff, because you got your what we call the yin yang symbol. The yin yang symbol is basically light and dark, left and right, uh Republican, Democrat, good versus evil, and then you got the serpent in between. Let's pull this up because they don't show you the serpent between the yin yang symbol. That's the serpent. Your sun and your moon, because when you step in this world of duality, now you're dealing with this guy called the demiurge, and he's ruling over the demiurge. The demiurge is the Balfour. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Matrix means womb. I told you I'm a bad motherfucker with this shit. The matrix means womb. So let's pull it. Where is it at? Where is it at? We tied it in with the capital, the Ram of God. Where is the picture? See, that's the Baphomet, but look at the Baphomet. He got devil horns and he got wings on his back. So he's a devil and an angel. That's basically. Let me stop this screen right here. This is basically the yin yang, the meaning of the yin yang. You got the male energy and the female, the feminine, the male and the female. So the yin yang will personify this Baphomet, and guess what? The Baphomet, he would be called an androgynous being, and this is what they call God, a shapeshifter. But the thing is, you see the yin yang, and you see the S in between the yin yang. That's the serpent right there. That's your dollar sign right there, or the staff of the serpent, and this is what they call the Nehushtan. This is what the earlier Christians used to work. The Nehushtan. Let me pull up your comments. Basically, a fallen angel. Because when you ask somebody where they from and they say God, they be like, "Man, I'm from God. I came from God." Well, God is up there. So every like spook deity that they show us is really us that they talking about. They really talking about us, but they think we monkey man and shit. You know what I'm saying? They think we are Arthalopithecus and shit and monkey man, and we ain't got no fucking origin story and shit. You know what I'm saying? They think we fucking cheddar man out this bitch, and we ain't got no religious. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual uh origin. But this yin yang is basically the serpent. Uh, like I said, they think we monkey man and shit. And this is your out of Africa theory. And like I said, they guess what they say? They say if you from this bitch, this monkey looking bitch, guess what? That means you stupid now. Because this monkey looking bitch didn't never evolve to anything else. They still fucking barbaric, you know what I'm saying? But that's called social Darwinism. You know what I'm saying? That's the yin yang, and they make sure you don't know what the fuck going on, and they go give you an alternate reality. They go tell you your story, but you ain't go fucking know. You ain't gonna know about it. We live in a devil's realm. That's why we were born into sin. But check this out. Sin is, guess what? Sin is the matrix. Sin is what I call sim or SIM. So when you fall into sim, you falling into this damn. Here, let me pull this. This is what we falling into right here. We falling into this thing right here. Now, if you pull, now the thing is, it's called a vanishing point. And I know you've seen where your computer mess up, it gives you all these windows, like 1,000 windows. That's you falling into simulation. We basically falling into this damn computer chip. And how far we get stuck is the harder it is to get out this bitch. So when we fall, it's the sim right here. This the sim card right here. That is the mark of the beast or the chip for the feeble-minded. When you fall in the sim, you basically damn to hell. There's different levels to it, but at least you want to have some wiggle room to get out. But once you in full damnation, there ain't no getting. They even say that in the Bible, man. They say it's gonna be 1,000 years before they come back and open up the floodgates again. They said they go bound your mind for 1,000 years to this damn device right here. And they said, shit, it gotta be 1,000 years before they open up the floodgates again. So these feeble-minded individuals can make it out because they half man, half amazing. They've been operated on. So these people have no land because they was born in a test tube, fam. These people have no land. The only laws they have is maritime law, the land of the water. Because guess where they was born? Guess where they was born in? In some fucking water. These are your pirates and shit that done took over the damn papacy and shit. This the devil's realm. Androgynous being is mixed with that's what that's what the Baphomet is, an androgynous being, but that's what they say God is too. They say God is a shapeshifter. He could be that dude that ain't got no food at the park, you know what I'm saying? And then he transform into God and be like, ha ha. Guess what? Ha 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 is. Ha 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 is ho ho ho. Santa Claus wears the Diablo red. He's the trickster god. But the thing is, they say God sent the devil down here to trick man. God working with the devil. He got a contract. The root word con. The root word of contract is con. It's a con game. Con is basically this religion we call capitalism. Because now you dealing with the soul. The contract is basically a container for the soul. That's why the Baphomet is a goat head man with big yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a goat head with big tits. And then, like I said before, he got wings and devil horns. He's an angel and a demon. They see that was the original God, the demiurge, but they basically made him try to make him a singularity. But the thing is, you can't do that in this realm. You can't make God a similarity, a singularity in this realm because it's the same reason why we got two eyes and a left and a right. You know what I'm saying? We cannot we cannot break the threshold. This is how the body is fabricated to this realm of reality. You know what I'm saying? That's just the law of the elements. You know what I'm saying? But in the higher realm, it becomes a singularity. You know what I'm saying? But we have to strip this fleshly body or what this avatar. You know, no law in the ocean. I heard. That's the maritime. That's maritime. Guess who Maritime is? That's Jesus Christ's mother, Maritime. There was a slave ship called Jesus Christ. If you want to be honest, there was a slave ship called Mary. There's a slave ship called Mary, and a slave ship called Jesus Christ. And guess what? That was their naval system. Okay, what is the naval system? That's the belly of the beast, the navel. Yeah, that's the. You see what I'm saying? That has to deal with uh being birthed on this water. But the thing is, these test tube babies, they a modern day pirate. They gotta deal with maritime law because they was born in a test tube. They a science experiment. And you think they go like regular human beings? Hell fuck no. They go to war with your ass. Cause these test tube babies can't go to heaven, fam. They can't go to heaven. They damn. They artificial. You know what I'm saying? They was born on this island right here. 20 million Americans, family. I estimate 20 million. And people wondering why motherfucking Donald Trump ain't letting the damn list out. Why? Because people would be in a fucking outrage. It'd be man versus mankind then. If you find out your damn goddamn daddy is Jeffrey Epstein, are you gonna like that shit or not? Hell no. You gotta be like, what? 20 million Americans? And then you gonna be looking at yourself like, oh shit. What's this shit beeping on my fucking phone? What's this shit going on? Yeah, you would be picked up at 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Because you tired of this shit. You a fucking transhumanism coming from this damn island of Dr. Monroe type shit. Yeah, this shit go. Yeah, it's creepy. Yeah, we about to get deep tonight. That's why Bin Laden never made it back. They flushed him down. Yep, they flushed his ass right down the toilet. Maritime. Allegedly, somebody said they seen Bin Laden at Walmart a few weeks ago. Allegedly, I heard he's still walking around. That he not for real, man. Somebody, man, we seen that. Allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, man. The dude looked just like Bin Laden. I ain't even gonna lie. God is not singular, bro. Elohim, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah, that's the Trinity. That's the Trinity, but the Godhead inside the tetragrammaton is interchangeable. So you might, and that's why we got different leaders because the Godhead is interchangeable. But the Pope would be the mediator for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? They said you got to go into a booth to tell God what's going. You got to go into a booth with one of these fathers so the father so he could be the representative for your prayers and you know what I'm saying, for your prayers to be answered. But now guess what, all you got to do is go on the internet. You don't need these motherfuckers no more. You don't need these cocksuckers no more. You, they got the internet is the new church, and that was designed back in the pandemic to get your ass out that church with that pandemic shit. They wanted people out the church and online watching TD snakes and shit and your prosperity preachers. But that's what they trying to do. They trying to make this quantum computer a singularity. They trying to make this smart city a singularity. That's what Elon Musk is trying to do. And I had a picture of what did he what did he say? Cabbage Patch Kids. I'll pull that up later because I can't find. I'm going through like 500 slides right now. So this is the feeble-minded I was talking about. Upholds the feeble-minded. Supreme Court majority finds Virginia sterilization law valid. So they able to validate these damn experiments. Remember the movie They Live? Yeah. Yep. See, the thing is, that's the Lord of the Flies concept. The people that know what's going on, we seeing all these draconians flying around and these bots, and we're like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, when bro put them shades on, yeah, he seen man, he seen everything, man. See, that's what we seeing right now. We witnessing that shit. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I go out, shit, we ain't gotta put the goggles on though. Guess who gotta put the goggles on to see what the fuck going on? These people right here, these Cabbage Patch, they need technology to figure out who's who. Real humans don't, because we got the discernment, we got the real light, or what they call the is real light. The people with the real light, not this motherfucking boxy charm stuck in the middle of your fucking brain, not this big lug nut stuck in your fucking brain. Because the thing is, the feeble-minded go have to use this shit to catch up with us regular humans, or the regular humans are gonna be so sunken they gonna have to get this to keep up with the damn bots. So if you're not balancing this shit out, that's why I said, man, this shit getting scary, fam. This shit getting real out this bitch. Let's turn up tonight. The U.S. allegedly funded bin Laden and turned on him. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The U.S. dabbled in a lot of other countries' elections and have Yes, they do. Yes, they do. In the Bible, it says the Euphrates River will dry up. Yeah, this what they talking about right here, family. When they say the body is, what did they say? The body is 95.9% water, and when that bitch dry up, guess what? Here come the Zionists. Here comes Dr. William L. Hutton. You see? Yeah, and look at the Euphrates River today. Dry the fuck up. Dry the fuck up. See, the law is land, air, and water. We gotta use that shit to even exist. The land, air, and water is synced up to our body. Cause guess what? The earth is majority of water. We're a majority of water. But when that shit dry up, you get this. This shit shrink up like a damn fucking mustard seed. This is why God said you gotta have the faith of a mustard seed, because guess what? They got this movie called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And guess what that device is? A mini sewing machine. Yes, we went into that. Matter of fact, oh yeah, we about to sink, man. I'm about to get real nasty with this damn content. Oh yeah, we gonna do a sewing machine, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids episode, because this what they basically did to people when they sterilized them. They shrunk the kids. I don't know if you seen them Shriner videos with them small ass, them Benjamin Button looking motherfuckers. These are the Benjamin Buttons right here, fam. The Bible is the most accurate. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's calibrated towards. See, the thing is, you're right. You're absolutely right. But let's say this dude right here, he read the Bible every day, but because his brain is so small, it's only gonna go so far. Versus me or you reading it, We already go cover this shit. We already go cover what he know. We are, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell Andrew Oliver, man. Andrew Oliver, he's a religious person, but his brain is just small. And I be like, bro, we know everything that you telling us, but when you dealing with this damn expanding universe, you gonna end up like this. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? You gonna end up like this. A damn, y'all remember Dr. Claw when he turned around? He was just stuck in the seat. This your Professor X right here. You don't want to be like this, man. You don't want to be like this dude. Let's go back. The Matrix, or what we call Ma's tricks. Ma's tricks, because now we dealing with the trickster god. Now you being born over and over again through through the female womb, which is the Matrix. And guess what? Every time you come back, you wonder why you keep on going through the same shit, because you didn't learn from your past life. That's deja vu. You didn't learn how to get out of this. So when I say the Matrix, so when you step into the Matrix, when you go into a game room, say you going in a game room, the game is already playing before you get in there. When you go to the arcade, you got that damn quarter. When your mom drop you off, and you got that damn quarters in your pocket, and you go into the arcade, that's your mom dropping you off to go in, step inside the simulation. She gave you everything you need to survive in that damn arcade. But when you get to the arcade, there are already NPCs in there already running off autopilot before you even get your hands on the controller. So I believe the Lord of the flies are the NPCs. And when the Euphrates River dry up, that's when Elon Musk come with that damn you know what, and administrate that damn this is why the Jewish man wear the Teflon or the hat of Sat. That's the Jewish top hat right there. That's the black hat right there. That's your Neuralink device or your brain computer interface device. And people go need this because in this new world, if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna be left behind. Now, after so many people keep on getting hit with psyops, and their whole confidence is just depleted, they gonna need this shit to, they gonna need this. People gonna be begging for this. People say they would never take the chip, be the first ones to go to line up for it, fam. For real, the first, because the thing is, they done tricked the church already. And once you trick the church, they're not gonna know who to trust and who to listen to. Shit, unless they come over here. Shit, they unless you come over here, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I done searched with y'all. I done trust me. I'm very well versed on the internet. We probably watch the same people and stuff. I can't find it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't find it. It ain't there. So I had to muster up enough strength to fucking figure this shit out so I could give it to y'all. So look, the darkness. Where we pick up on? Let's read. A system put into place by the darkness. What is personified? The darkness, the black hole Saturn, that generates rules and regulations people must follow to support the system. But the system is already being ran off autopilot before you get into the arcade. Before you get into the arcade, the system is already on go. The darkness operates through the matrix, which they call the Saturnalia matrix. That's the BlackRock. Those are all your companies that run the whole matrix. So when you hungry, guess what? You go come to one of these places. We all done did it, but it's all designed. It's already laid out, or what they say, it's already written. Family, it's already written. and intricate a system steeped in rules, patterns, and programs that exist to keep us enslaved. Once we're caught into his grips, and guess what that is? That's the device grips. The darkness hacks into the unconscious mind and to dominate like a fucking parasite. Yeah, these are parasites and restrict our behavior while generating the frequencies of fear, doubt, lack, and conflict in order to feed its own realm. So yeah, go read this book, William Golding by William Golding, The Lord of the Flies. Go check out my documentary on my YouTube channel, The Lord of the Flies, and we broke it down similar to what we doing now. Yeah, similar to what we doing now. But what time is it? I gotta get off here, yo. We'll do a part two on this because I had a lot more. Actually I had a lot more to go into another 3 or 4 hours of this shit because you know I love doing this. So we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow around probably like 8 o'clock, and we'll pick up on what they really doing with these kids, or what we call the humanoids, because these people are roaming around right now. They walking amongst us, fam. They walking amongst us right now, and they sit in very high places, but they're not made of flesh and blood. They're not of flesh and blood. They're of fucking test tube. They're of test tube. Why do you think we gotta give these? Why do you think we gotta give these people religion instead of telling them the truth? Why do you think we gotta give these people the Jesus Christ story or the Immaculate Conception story? Think about it, fam. Think about the adventures of the guy who just started paying attention. Now let me go deep. Let me go deep. Why do you think we gotta give these people religion or a gateway out? Because we know something that they don't know. And when they find out that they was artificially inseminated or had an immaculate conception like Christ, we did a whole episode on this. We went deep into this. They gonna be pissed the fuck off. And guess what? They're gonna want to rule over the ones that administrated this operation. It's gonna turn on its creator. Just like how AI is gonna turn on the human being. Or it already did. Just how AI turned on the human being. Because we taught it to hate. We taught it hate. We taught it racism. And in return, it destroys the person that taught them the wild behavior. And then the AI domesticates the human being. But the thing is, how do you domesticate a test tube baby? You give them religion. You give them the same story they gave Christ. Now, you see how deep I'm going with this shit? Organs for the rich. Yeah, they do organ harvesting off these people. They'll actually grow a whole baby from a fetus. And then that man, this dude called Peter Nygaard, y'all know who Peter Nygaard is? We already went into his sick ass. We already went into Peter Nygaard's sick ass. Where he at? That ain't Peter Nygaard. You see what I'm saying, man? They tricking a lot of people with this, man. Hey, boy, he got his Osiris chain on too. But let's look up who Peter Nygaard. Peter Nygaard. He deal with organ harvesting, egg harvesting. So they'll grow a whole cabbage patch kid, and then once they get to this age, they give them you know what, a hokey pokey. Next thing you know, he's out of there. You know what I'm saying? Everything you know, he's out of there. Books of the Bible is true, fam. If you notice, every religion wants a piece of Jesus. Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, etc., etc. They all mention him as divine, holy prophet. Yeah, because you know what? You know what? What he was doing on them damn islands was very holy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What Jeffrey Epstein was doing on that island was very holy. And guess what? These test tubes, babies, they gotta go through a fucking tube. They gotta go through a hole. They can't be born like you or me. But guess what? These motherfuckers got more rights than you and me. These motherfuckers that was born in this test tube got more rights than humans right now. And I'd be goddamned if I let that shit fucking happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't letting no test tube babies fucking get more rights than me. I'm gonna tell you who you are, and I'm gonna tell you who's hiding that these motherfuckers is on that damn Epstein's list. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's why they don't want to release it. That's why Trump don't want to release this damn red folder, because he looking at this shit like, damn, 5 million Americans on the damn island? Oh, we in trouble. We can't release this. And I don't blame him. Man, if Trump really released that fucking document, guess what'll happen? A whole purge. A whole purge, man. A whole fucking purge, man. I can see it right now happening. Just off his damn sperm. Rome never fell. It merged into the Vatican, it merged into the papacy, or what we call UNESCO. Where is UNESCO at? UNESCO, or what we call the United Nations. So they all united at top. They got an agenda going on. But like I said, this gonna be the feeble-minded gonna have to have this shit, man. They gonna have to have this chip. But that's what they trying to prevent. The Bible even said, don't merge with this damn beast, but I already know it's too late for some people. They had to get rid of Epstein. He had too much dirt on the big wigs. Yeah, he had too much dirt. Uh, and I'm pretty sure some of these celebrities they done birthed a huge amount of population, or what we call at-risk kids. How all these kids act at risk, and they pop up out of nowhere. This your Orphan Annie story too, by the way. This your Orphan Annie story. How all these kids just came to New York, motherfucker, 13, 7 years old, 6 years old, already working at the factory and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It's them Shriner kids. You ever seen that Shriner commercial with them kids that look like they been operated on, and Benjamin Button and shit? That's these people right here. They still exist, but they Cabbage Patch. Epstein wasn't just a double, but he was a quad, man. I'm telling you, they don't. The thing is, Jeffrey Epstein, man, he's a whole eugenist. And them eugenists, they deal with Zionism, man. That's the Zionist agenda, a scientist agenda. The Antichrist would come first, would try to get you the mark of the beast. You have to deny it. The Antichrist was seen divine but evil. See what you said at the end? See, the thing is, once the population rate goes down, which it is, if you want to be honest, the white population rate is going down. So guess what? Shouts out to my real white people. Y'all need to be y'all need to be putting in that nasty work in the bedroom. But what I'm saying is, once the population rate go down, guess what? They're gonna be begging for that divine intervention to repopulate the community. This is the divine intervention right here. But it's evil too. It's an abomination. You see what I'm saying? It's getting to that point. It's almost getting to that point where a lot of people are gonna have to decide, because the thing is, guess what happened in 2020? A lot of people got neutralized. A lot of people's eggs got neutralized through that, you know what? that JAB. And the only way they can have kids is through this. Do y'all see what's going on? How they're trying to take what they were doing on Epstein's Island and branch out their sick ideology through what? Through transhumanism, terraforming the DNA. Yeah, shouts out to the white queens out there. And shouts out to the white men out there too that's watching. But goddamn, man, I told you they was gonna try to do this shit, and they could be very well playing with y'all fucking heads with these damn these damn numbers, these damn stats, these statistics. They very well could be playing with y'all head because they did African American. Well, I ain't gonna say African Americans. They did Aboriginal blacks. You know what I'm saying? They did us like that. You know what I'm saying? It's called paper genocide. Paper genocide. These people actually know how to write you out of history, have you in all kind of panic to where you gotta make this decision, right? And the thing is, yes, they did do it with the, you know what, the hokey pokey. They did sterilize the feeble-minded, fam. And in return, guess what? You gonna have to get test tube to save your race. You're gonna have to get the mark of the beast. It will seem divine, but evil. But will people have a choice? No, you won't have a choice because guess what? That's what the serpent really represented. What did the serpent represent in the Garden of Eden? The serpent represented the knowledge between good and evil. So people can't obtain the serpent. Hell no, the serpent was very important, but guess what? They demonized the serpent too. See, now if you had the knowledge of God, you wouldn't be feeble minded, huh? You see how they get you? You see how they get you? Yes. They demonize what you think is uh paganism, and then they have you participating subconsciously in the same activity. These people are so clever, man. We caught them a long time ago. Yeah, the stuff they say that's paganism, they using it on you. Yeah, I gotta go, man. It's 1 o'clock. I gotta get up. I gotta get up, man. I gave y'all. Make sure you donate, cause y'all done donate to that white racist bitch that call everybody niggers and shit. And I gave y'all fucking life. I gave y'all a whole life hack. I give y'all life hacks every episode. I've been giving y'all life hacks for the last 3 years. We gonna give you the information for free, but support real content. Not that fake poor black racists and poor white racists. That's fake content. Man. That shit'll get you fucking whacked in the real world. Trying to wake y'all people up, man. We definitely being tricked. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm tired of it. But yeah, love you, bro. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. Yeah, just hit the cash app. That's the cash app right there at the streaming across the ticker. And like I said, sub up to the channel. Boom. So oh, here it go. The ticker about to go. You'll see it on the ticker. That's the cash app. But sub up to all the platforms. But like I said, you don't have to send one. We go give the information out for free because I've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? That's the cash app right there, TBDTRS. My wife's name will pop up, so you'll have, you know what I'm saying, all the info and shit like that. She deals with all my finances. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but y'all got my number too, so lock me in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know where to find me at. Shit, you can even Google my name. My shit'll pop up. You find me on Google too. Just type in my name. We'll pop up. But yeah, we out of here. Love y'all. We out.
Mr. Trump-tastic.
Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all over the head with another banger. Turn up,
Fake ass nigga.
McAville.
Fake ass nigga. Fake ass nigga run around in a MAGA hat.
Fake ass nigga riding around in a MAGA hat. Girl, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Boy, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga riding around in a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga riding around in a MAGA hat. Girl, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Boy, you're not real cause you put on a MAGA hat. Fake ass nigga riding around in a MAGA hat. Your girlfriend took to Pfizer and she's built like a Cadillac. I'm plunging out your toilet, but I had to use the magic jet. I think I smell some cheese, mozzarella mixed with Kobe Jet. Ninja Turtle looking like a Pizzagate your contract. You turn the master splinter, yeah, I'm the sensei. Mr. Trump tastic, I was born on a Wednesday. Fake ass clown, caught you living in your dun's hat. Mine's a 10-4, I can zip lock 'em up. Even though I voted red, I'm slipping on a blood puddle. MAGA color umbrella, drippy like the mud puddle. Barney Rubble Flintstone, I can make your bed rock. JFK dripper, I'm alive, you missed the headshot. Shooting with a pencil, blocking shot like Matumbo. Standing in the kitchen, but I'm whipping up some gumbo. Mr. Trump-tastic, I can be your Huckleberry misdiagnosed, and I think you need a specialist. Events on horizon, and I just crossed the precipice. Crazy on the beat, and I need to see a therapist. My heart is turning cold, so I made a few songs. Body kick him down under football. I feel like Danny Townsend. Kangaroo sweat, had me chilling with the Aussies. Talking down on Trump, now I'm spitting in your coffee. I got a green thumb, now I'm selling out the broccoli. Finding all the nights, and I feel like Wayne Gretzky. Jumping out the gym, and I think I want an SP. Mr. Trump-tastic, surfing on a jet ski. I served him Coke Zero, but I think he wants a Pepsi. USA flag, same color as your bestie. I feel like Rick Ross with my Jeffrey Dahmer shades on. I already won, cause you guys are all pagan. Ross Perot on TV, but I feel like Ronald Reagan. Cooking up some beef, but I'd rather eat with vegan. Boy, you're not a legend, ate your cup like Christy Teigen. White lives matter, had me praying to the Jesus. Cat got your tongue, now you speaking Pentecostal. Desecrate your bone, and I found a few fossils. Clone the DNA, now he's tugging on his skin mask. Yellow brick road, and I'm back by the ghost. Standing freezing when it's cold, break the ice with a toothpick. Fake ass nigga running around in a MAGA hat. Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump.